Hey, everybody, we are off and running on this Friday, February 7th edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. Little rain, Jason Blewett, by the way. Sun, in fact, as I join you, trying to poke through the clouds, but we had some early morning showers, no turf on the card, 10 dirt races, and a whole lot of Pete Aiello as he comes up with those track and weather conditions.
It's the tale of two afternoons in Gulfstream Park today as we had a lot of overnight rain, a lot of early morning rain, washing us off the turf and leaving us with a pretty soggy main track. But that was to start the day. By the time we got to the feature races, the track was fast. First of the afternoon over the main track at 6 furlongs, Maiden Claimer is in for 12,500. Scratch the 2, 3, and the 9. The favorite was the 12, Romario. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite Romario won the break, but he'll be challenged for the top by Cat Gone Quick, who goes to put a neck on top. Capitan Fofo is away in second. Romario moves up to take third ahead of Took-a-Cab, who's now fourth. Out of there, fifth is Grand Ombre at the inside, and Harper Go Lucky. Back from there, you have Pure Crazy Dude with Last Jet Out and Pure Country as they head down the backstretch. With the advantage, it's Cat Gone Quick in front by a neck. Romario moves on the outside second. Capitan Fofo third at the inside. Took-a-Cab is between horses. Grand Ombre is 3 wide. Harper Go Lucky is next. Trying to run home is Proud Country. Then at the inside and Pure Crazy Dude alongside Last Jet Out. And No Speed from Electric Heat as they run around the far turn. 5/16 left to travel. Romario for a narrow lead. Cat Gone Quick fights back second. Capitan Fofo gets into the clear to play his hand. And Harper Go Lucky, this newcomer under Marcos Meneses, wheeling to the outside. No place to go yet. And they're at the top of the stretch. Romario struggling here. Romario trying to kick on by Cat Gone Quick. But at the inside, Harper Go Lucky is right there. Romario just shifted ground and sealed his fate as Harper Go Lucky is at the rail and in front. Harper Go Lucky for the red-hot Marcos Meneses moves away to win by 2 in the end. Capitan Fofo second, Cat Gone Quick third, Romario finished fourth. Number 12, Romario, had nothing in reserve as they turned for home, and number 4, Harper Go Lucky, had plenty in reserve, just no place to go turning for home. Jockey Marcos Meneses shot through inside, and the son of Bayern fired through for a debut victory. Trained by John Mazza for There's a Chance stable, it was Harper Go Lucky, a 10-1 winner to start the early pick 5. Let's go to the second race, the start of the early pick 4. Maiden Claimers at a 1-mile trip. This race off the turf on the main track at the $25,000 level. Scratch the 2, 8, 9, and 11. David Baracco on the 10. Commission. Favorite was the 6, La Chauffeur. They're off. The favorite La Chauffeur breaks the line well, and she's going to reach out for one of the early positions down at the inside, and moving up's a Daisy Do. Splitting horses, let's not get too excited with Commission on the far outside. But they will concede the lead to the 2-5 chalk La Chauffeur, who leads a length and a quarter. Let's not get too excited. Second, Commission. Third, Truly fourth. Outside and Long Story Short, inside and up's a Daisy Do, and the trailer is Weekend Madness. They complete the opening quarter, and La Chauffeur went the opening quarter mile in 24-1, and she leads by 2 over Let's Not Get Too Excited in second. Truly is third. Long Story Short's on her outside. Up's a Daisy Do is at the inside. Weekend Madness unhurried at this stage, while second last and Commission plummets to the back as they head to the half-mile point. La Chauffeur's been in the favorite role quite a lot, and she's in the favorite role again today, a half a mile from home and 3 on top. Second, Let's Not Get Too Excited. Weekend Madness asked to quicken while 4 wide. Up's a Daisy Do tries to drive through at the inside, followed by Truly. That's all for Long Story Short and Commission. Less than 3 furlongs to go. La Chauffeur the leader. Now moving into second is Weekend Madness. Up to Daisy Do third. Truly from fourth. Let's Not Get Too Excited is a backpedaling fifth. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Can Weekend Madness reel in La Chauffeur? That's the storyline at this point. After 3 quarters and 1:13-2, Saya's sitting chilly on La Chauffeur, and she's still the target. La Chauffeur at an eighth of a mile from home, 6 on top. Weekend Madness is second, Truly on the outside with Up's a Daisy Do destined for a minor placing. But today's the day in emphatic fashion for La Chauffeur. She went all the way as the 2-5 favorite. La Chauffeur in front. Weekend Madness second, Truly third, Up's a Daisy Do finish fourth. Coming into today's second race, number 6, La Chauffeur had burned more money than the Federal Mint. But here this afternoon, she repays on a couple of debts as the daughter of Cairo Prince proves much the best under jockey Luis Saez, the trainer Jorge Navarro, and owner Joseph Bessaker. She finds her field today, La Chauffeur, second to none. Time for a commercial timeout. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers at an $8,000 level. Scratch the 4, Dana Grace. The favorite was the 8, Descente. And they're off. At the inside, Hilltop Harmony sent hard to try to get the lead. In fact, Jaramillo riding her awfully hard to try to get the front. Lapis Storm will have something to say about it, and Chicky the Gray on the outside. It will be Chicky the Gray to lead narrowly over Lapis Storm in second. Cisente's on the outside third. Hilltop Harmony wanted the lead. Jaramillo badly did, but he's outsprinted early fourth outside in Hill Valley. Back from between in Cala Cove, and the trailer is his Song for Sue. 23-1 for a rock-solid opening quarter speed. Chicky the Gray paving a quick path up front with Lapis Storm at the inside for Irad, racing in second at the 5-8. Descente chirped along already by Saez. He wants to keep close to these top two. Fourth at the inside in Hilltop Harmony. Back to fifth goes Hill Valley. Then it's a Song for Sue, and now at the back is Cala Cove. Half a mile from home, they swing to the far turn. At the inside in Lapis Storm, doing battle with Chicky the Gray on the outside. They went 46 strong seconds to the half mile. Descente ridden hard, third, trying to gain on these top two. Hilltop Harmony not responding. A Song for Sue and Hill Valley are next as they run around the far turn. 5/16 from home, Lapis Storm comes through to take the lead. Descente on the outside starts to respond to Saya's urging. Up on the outside now second, running home at a big number is A Song for Sue. She's got a shot from there at 45-1. After 3 quarters and 1:11-3, they straighten for the drive. Descente now is in front. There's a danger on her outside and A Song for Sue down at the inside in Lapis Storm. Final 1/8 of a mile, Saya's trying to get a 16th more out of Descente. A Song for Sue has run a great race. She's up into second, and she's lunging late. Descente almost home. A Song for Sue second. Descente, hard work, but she wins by a length. A Song for Sue was second. Lapis Storm was third. And Chicky the Gray finished fourth. Back-to-back scores for the Saez and Navarro team as number 8, Descente, gets the job done. Made hard work of it on the far turn, but got the money for Flying P Stable. Luis Saez and Jorge Navarro. Descente beat 7, A Song for Sue, and a big number up for second. Let's go to the fourth race now. The fourth race was the start of a pick 3. It was off the turf. 5 furlongs on the main track. Maiden special weight runners scratched the 7 and the 9. Paco Lopez on the 4, Just Smokin'. Favorites included 1, Tap It Like It's Hot, and 5, Mudslide Wicked. And they're off. Missing the start a bit were both Power of Magic and Tap It Like It's Hot. Mudslide Wicked and Just Smokin', the first 2 out. On the outside, Gotta Go Mo comes away racing in third. Out of their fourth is Amber Sky, followed by Power of Magic, and the trailer is Tap It Like It's Hot. 3-way speed battle up front with the rail advantage. Just Smokin' and Paco lead by half a length. Mudslide Wicked is second. On the outside, Gotta Go Mo third. Amber Sky is interested, fourth behind the speed, getting ready to pick her path after a 22-4 opening quarter. The rest are far back. Power of Magic, Let Them Eat Cake, and Tap It Like It's Hot as they run for home. Gotta Go Mo bids up outside of Just Smokin' for the top. Mudslide Wicked is next. Amber Sky caught the main body and then started to flatten out as Let Them Eat Cake finds her best ride. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. On the outside, Gotta Go Mo up for a narrow lead. Just Smokin' fights back second. Let Them Eat Cake is erupting from the back. Final 16th of a mile. Gotta Go Mo and Just Smokin' continue to battle. Just Smokin' back for a bit more. Gotta Go Mo on her outside. Here's the line. Just Smokin' held on. Just Smokin' at 16-1 turned away. Gotta Go Mo with Let Them Eat Cake third. Game performance here from number 4, Just Smokin', who registers an upset victory under a strong ride from Paco Lopez, turning away the challenge of Gotta Go Mo. Owned by Seagull Capital and trained by Tim Hills. Paco Lopez on board. Just Smokin', who upsets the field and beats the 6, Gotta Go Mo, in a close one. Let's go to the 5th race now, the start of the Rainbow 6, a maiden claiming event at 6 furlongs. Price tag is $32,000. Field of 9 signed on. The favorite was the 8, Healy's Hope. They're off in the 5th. Great start for Captured by Fate on the far outside. He heads off for the early lead as Lance Mitan moves to be second. Out of their third is Bomacine. Away in fourth is Soul Reflection. Fifth and out sprinted is Healy's Hope as the pace is on early. Back between horses, Eye Kickin' with Luxury Suite. La Vexia is at the back of the field as they string out over a ton of ground. They make their way to the half-mile point. Jose Ortiz and Lance Mitan on top, a length and a quarter. Captured by Fate on the chase in second through a 21-4 opening quarter. Rolling right along here, third is Bomacine. He's had the trip, but now he is being Took a bad step there, did Bomosine. He's now back to fourth. Down at the inside goes Soul Reflection, then it's Luxury Suite. Healy's Hope is an awful long way behind. He better giddy up from there as they move to the top of the stretch. Lance Meton on the inside, captured by Fate on the outside. They've moved well ahead of Kickin', who's now third. Trying to run home from the back is Luxury Suite. Healy's Hope just in at a one pace. He's not really picking up his feet here with an eighth of a mile left. These top two have gone awfully quick, but they're living to tell about it so far. Lance Meton, the leader. On the outside, Luxury Suite now lifting up the challenge. Lance Meton needs the wire. Luxury Suite needs a few more yards, and he'll get it. Luxury Suite is up in time. Lance Meton is second, captured by Fate is third. Photo for fourth in 1:12.1. Some disappointed favorite players as number 8 Healy's Hope never picked up his feet. The horse who did pick up his feet late in the game too was number 4 Luxury Suite, who lifted by under jockey Luis Saez. Saez for his riding triple today. Trained by Robert Falcone Jr. for John Grossi's Racing Corporation, it was Luxury Suite who beat Lance Meton, who was a very game second after doing all the heavy lifting. Time for a commercial timeout. The late pick 5 is next, right after this. Back now for race number 6 on the afternoon, a 1 mile event over the main track. This race transferred from the turf. Scratch the 1, 6, 7, 8, 10, and the alternates, 13 through 16. Favorite was the 2, Old Dominion. And they're off. Good start for the favorite, Old Dominion, from down toward the inside. St. Larned is put into play early. On the far outside, that's all he wrote. These three are quickest. From behind the speed goes Stay Again with Royal Coup on his outside. The two at the back are She Love Me and Miriam Sky. Out of the chute and on to the main course, St. Larned was intent on getting to the top and leads a length and a half now over Old Dominion, who races from second. That's all he wrote on the outside is now third. Royal Coup far outside fourth. At the inside, Stay Again follows along in fifth, and the two at the back are She Love Me and Miriam Sky. 24 seconds for the opening quarter speed. Manessis lets St. Larned roll, and St. Larned is less than 5 furlongs from home and 3 on top. Second is Old Dominion, third outside, and that's all he wrote. Then Royal Coup far outside for Prado. Stay Again is next at the rail for Miguel Arroyo, and still a distance to Miriam Sky and She Love Me. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn through a 46-3 opening half mile. St. Larned tries to bottom out the group here. 5/16 from home and still 3 on top. Working harder to stay second is Old Dominion on the outside. That's all he wrote is now third. Stay Again is fourth. They're strung out over a lot of ground, but St. Larned just continues to roll. St. Larned, less than a quarter of a mile from home, is 5 on top. That's all he wrote and is now second with, say, on the inside, Old Dominion. She Loved Me trying to pick up a slice here. He might too, but nobody's going to get St. Larned. St. Larned is gone inside that final furlong. He's widened the advantage to 10. She Loved Me is going to complete the exacta, but the Marcos Manessis train continues to carry some big-time steam as St. Larned is a 6-length winner. She Loved Me is up for second. Old Dominion is third, and that's all he wrote. Jockey Marcos Manessis has been on such a roll lately. All you have to do is just look to see who he's riding, as he's been live on everything he sat on. And such was the case on number 9, St. Larned. He shot right to the top on this son of Fort Larned and widened at every call. Marcos gets a riding double today, this one for Anna Varsi and owner Kathy Macheski. Let's go to the 7th race, kickoff leg of Elite Pick 4. Claimers at a 6.5 furlong trip. Price tag is $8,000 and a field of 9. Favorites were 1, Very Amusing, and 8, Arriva Durla. And they're off. Bobbling badly at the start was Fulgencio. Good job by Quiros just to stay up. Grand Causeway showing speed today with Frank Alone right alongside. Away in third is Very Amusing from down toward the rail. Followed between horses by Beau Trace and out wide by Arriva Durla, 3 wide and sighted. Then Rattle 'em and Nacho Papa, and Fulgencio was awkwardly away, and he's last of all now behind the surprising speed of Grand Causeway. Grand Causeway has the lead early today, and he leads 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Frank Alone is there second, very amusing. Waits his turn toward the rail. Arriva Durla gets started on the outside. From between horses and Beau Trace, here's Nacho Papa on a mid-race blitz for Zayas, 4 wide and trying to gain on the top duo with less than 3 furlongs to go. The 3 at the back are Rattlem, Sighted, and Fulgencio. The top 4 separated by half a length, and now here goes Arriva Durla. Arriva Durla is on to take the lead. Back to second, Frank Alone boxing on Grand Causeway. Getting caught in a blind switch there was very amusing as he tries to find racetrack to work with as Nacho Papa's on the outside. Top of the lane, Arriva Durla got first run and he has the lead. Up on the outside, that's Nacho Papa into the clear. Very amusing, tries to play a late hand from between horses and Frank Alone. Final eighth of a mile. It's all about Arriva Durla. Arriva Durla still finding. Arriva Durla is a 2-1 winner. Second, Nacho Papa. Third, very amusing. Fourth, Grand Causeway. Then Frank Alone and Beau Trace. Best trip, and the victory goes to number 8, Arriva Durla. Well handled throughout by jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. Racing Bull Stables and Victor Barboza Jr. Unlucky was the other favorite, very amusing, who shook free to get third as Nacho Papa held on for second. Arriva Durla, a 2-1 winner. Let's go to the 8th race now. The 8th race at a mile to the 16th over the main track. First finish line race. Scratch the 8 Rosie Jersey. A field of 7. The favorite was the 7 Royal Flag. And they're off. Violent Trick wins the break and goes looking for the early lead. At the inside, Big Tina moves to take second. On the far outside, Royal Flag trying to avoid being caught wide, but she's marching forward to challenge. Assume Control backs up a bit, and the Gospel of John is the last horse. So as they run around the first turn, the 2 favorites land 1-2, with Violent Trick in front by a length over Royal Flag, who gets over to the inside now, races in second. Big Tina is now third. Remarkable Soul follows along fourth ahead of Assume Control. Beau's Image, the gray, is second last, and the Gospel of John is the trailer behind a 23-4 opening quarter. To the first finish line they go as Violent Trick is the first past the opening quarter station, and she leads by a length over Royal Flag in second. Remarkable Soul is now third. Big Tina is fourth. Assume Control back to fifth. Then Beau's Image, and the trailer remains the Gospel of John. They head to the half-mile grounds. Luis Saez nursing the speed of Violent Trick up front. Irad Ortiz Jr. with a loose rein on Royal Flag from second. Out wide in the long shot, Remarkable Soul third. Big Tina at the inside now fourth, and Assume Control with Beau's Image and the Gospel of John. Around the far turn they go. They went 47 seconds for the opening half mile. Here's a bid from Royal Flag to take on Violent Trick. Remarkable Soul is 40-1 and hanging in there from third. These top 3 have gone well ahead of the others, but Irad Ortiz Jr. is the one who's most confident looking on the top end here as Royal Flag gets away. Royal Flag past the top of the stretch mark with a length and a half advantage. Violent Trick tries to fight on second. Remarkable Soul is third, then the Gospel of John, but this one's over. Royal Flag sweeps to the top and opens up. Violent Trick is back to second. Remarkable Soul is third, but it's a talented daughter of Candy Ride for Chad Brown and Will Farish. It's Royal Flag, a geared down winner. Alive many in the end, 7 or 8 in front. Violent Trick is second. Remarkable Soul third, and Beau's Image fourth. Looking at speed figures and everything about this race flow of today's 8th race, 4-5 seemed awfully generous on Royal Flag. Good on you if you took advantage of it, as the daughter of Candy Ride proves her maiden victory in New York last time was no fluke. She runs up the score late and humbles the competition, giving Irad Ortiz Jr. his second riding victory of the day. Trained by Chad Brown for Will Farish, it's Royal Flag on to bigger and better things.
Well, Fazig's family, basically. Some of the guys that work here I've known for 30 years.
Great customer service. I'm not only a buyer with them, but I'm a seller.
There's a lot of different things that sometimes you need at a sale, and Fasig-Tipton is there every step of the way.
They show year after year that they're ethical and they're fair and they enjoy what they do. But when you're around people that have a combination of all those things, you can't lose.
Back now for the 9th race of the afternoon, the start of the late daily double and the Friday feature. Allowance horses at a 6-furlong trip. Field of 8 signed on. The off-time favorites included the 1 Last Judgment and number 8 Cool Arrow. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Running for Riz. He has that patented quick first gear, and he's up to take the lead. Running for Riz leads a half a length. Cool Arrow on the outside is now second. Then down at the inside goes Fortune's Fool from third, on from fourth, and Where Paradise Lay in traffic between. Far outside and Moon over Seba. Back from there, you have an improving Magic Tappet outside of Malibu Max, and the favorite Last Judgment will have to pass them all as they swing to the far turn. Here's Cool Arrow to take on Running for Riz up front. Cool Arrow now for a neck on top. Moon over Seba. Let go 3 wide by Ortiz to try to challenge for the top. Running for Riz is fighting back toward the rail. Then it's a gap of 2.5 to where Paradise Lay and Magic Tappet. Running home from the back is Last Judgment. Second last Fortune's Fool. Malibu Max is the trailer with a 1/4 mile left to go and many chances here. Moon over Seba has come away with the lead, but he's worked awfully hard. Far outside, Last Judgment begins to motor, battling back Running for Riz. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Last Judgment powering up on the outside under Johnny V, and Last Judgment is now onto the front. Back to second, Moon over Seba. Running for Riz is all heart toward the rail, but it's about Last Judgment, an 8-5 winner. Running for Riz might have got second. He fought off everybody except one in 1 minute 10 and 14/100ths. Very quick and contentious early pace set it up beautifully for the big favorite, number 1, Last Judgment, who puts them all to rest inside that final 16th of a mile, running down the leaders and drawing off conclusively under jockey John Velasquez, trained by Todd Pletcher for Mataket and Mathis Stables. It's Last Judgment to beat an 80-1 bomb. Running for Riz fought hard. He fought off a lot of challenges too. Couldn't stay with Last Judgment. To the 10th and final race now, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $8,000. A earlier scratches of 1-8, a late scratch of the 7 chirping. So players who have the 7 as part of your pick 4, pick 5, and Rainbow 6, you receive the starting favorite. That was number 3, Postino's Vow. And runners away in the finale. Good start out wide for Particularity, who heads off for the early lead. French Quarter has speed down at the inside, and Zalza put into play early. Down at the rail in Postino's Vow with He's Smoking Hot, one of the last to get underway. Crammy Boy and Trapezoid from out wide try to improve their spots. So as they link up with the main course, it's Smoke and Gloat, who comes away with a half-length advantage. French Quarter second, Zalza third. The gray Postino's Vow down at the inside in fourth, followed fifth by Royalston. Next is an unhurried Love Nest, in hand under Christian Torres, and about 5 lengths behind. He's a length and a half in front of He's Smoking Hot, who's fourth last. Third last is Crammy Boy. Second last is Particularity, and Trapezoid is the trailer as they head to the half-mile point. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Smoke and Gloat working off the rail under Jose Ortiz, but in front, the rail is open for Zalza, and here's Irad to take him on, and now Zalza puts a neck on top. Smoke and Gloat is back to second. French Quarter is third. On the outside, and Love Nest now running home. Crammy Boy is 4 wide. Postino's Vow tries to hunt Racing Room. From the back, and Trapezoid putting in a bit of a charge. Down inside, in Particularity with many chances here. They run to the top of the stretch. It's Zalza, the first to turn in. Love Nest on the outside is second. French Quarter and Meneses up the inside. Postino's Vow is into the clear, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:12 and 1, less than a 1/4 of a mile to go. Zalza under pressure and fights to hold it. Bouncing around between in French Quarter with Postino's Vow. Trapezoid lifts up on the outside. Final 16th of a mile. French Quarter and red hot Marcos Meneses striding forward. It's French Quarter in front. French Quarter wins. 3 for Marcos Meneses. Close for second. Postino's Vow or Zalza in 1:38 and 1. Jockey Marcos Meneses scored earlier today with St. Larned at $12, which is a low price for him. Now the bettors are getting wise. 5-2 the number this time. It's a riding triple for Marcos as French Quarter gets the money. Trained by Gary Jackson for Michael Foley and Gary Jackson. The veteran campaigner by Shakespeare scores at 5-2, beating 3 Postino's Vow. With the Nicoletti long shot getting first run, Zalza, he had to settle for third. Plenty of winning tickets sold in the Rainbow Six today. The Rainbow Six will have a Saturday guarantee of $600,000.
And that'll do it. Another 10-race Friday afternoon in the books. That sets us up for a 12-race Saturday. The forecast looks pretty good. And the Suwannee River, Grade 3, is the February 8th Saturday highlight here at GP. Good luck, everybody.